Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Shadows over here, and well, you guessed it, YouTube's all over it, media is all over it, and today your boy Shadows is all over it. PewDiePie. Well, just gonna state my mind and what I think about it. Now, in the past, I made my opinion clear about PewDiePie, but this is completely a part of it, or a side of it, or as you say it. My opinion about the person PewDiePie is not going to be influenced by what I'm going to say about him now. He's making Jew jokes and all that stuff, and now keep in mind I support and I completely support the freedom of speech. That means that, in my opinion, you should be allowed to joke about stuff. Okay? But there is a huge but about this. When you got 53 million subscribers, like PewDiePie does, you should know that when you make a pretty radical joke about something, a lot of people are going to think that, hey, PewDiePie does it, I'm gonna do it too. And you're gonna end up with a world full of joking people and offending people and thinking that they can get away with it. Now, my opinion on what happened with the Death to All Jews, or what was it? Should he have consequences about this? And I'm not talking about YouTube and Disney suspending him from their whatever it was. Yes, he should have consequences about it, in the form of a fine or just a temporary ban from YouTube. And believe me, a temporary ban does not really harm him. Like, if someone with, let's say, 500,000 subs gets a temporary ban, that harms the person himself, because 500,000 subs, it brings money in the pocket, right? And on 500,000 subs, I was already start thinking about quitting my day job, for example. With someone with 53 million subs, take away YouTube from him for, let's say, a month, and he still has the reserves to stay alive, for example. So yes, consequences should be taken against him for his joke, but the ridiculous amount of hate from media, like, in my opinion, media are vultures. They pick on everything they can, the smallest detail, and they use it and pull it out of contest, contest, and they make a completely new, different story about it. So the entire drama, hate from, or almost the search of, or the quest to, between brackets, kill PewDiePie as his character and cause that much damage, I don't think that's a good thing. Now, I watched his apology video, his response, and I can follow him in a lot of things what he says. You should be allowed to make jokes about stuff, but of course you have to keep in mind that you don't go too radical with your jokes. Like, I can joke around, like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example, and this is an example that I can give you from here in Belgium and most partly about Europe. We got a problem, well, it's starting to get a problem with Muslims. Not the just regular you and me going to church whenever we have to Muslims, no, the radical ones. And then I would make a joke about the radical ones, the same one like Ahmed from Ahmed the Dead Terrorist from Jeff Dunham. Alright, take your kid to work, and his wife asks him, where's the kid? And he says, over there, and up there. You see, that's just not that radical, in my opinion. Okay? But he took it a step further. And he also says, he did it to prove that the website wasn't a good thing, and he went too far with it, and he accepts it, and he says it in his response as well. He went too far. But in my opinion, going too far in something and pushing the boundaries, when it comes to joking around when you push your boundaries, people should know that it was a joke. Although, believe me, dyeing his hair blonde is definitely not a good thing if he wants to stop this war against him. But that's my opinion. But he had a good point in his video as well about media and media pulling out things that he uploaded, said, and did out of context. And just like I said, he should have consequences other besides than YouTube and Disney. But calling him a Nazi and all that stuff, that's just a bit too far, man. Like, there's a difference between joking around about Jews and stuff and actually going out and kill Jews or harm Jews, to make it less drastical. You see, and I'm not sure what channel it was or what media, what newspaper thing it was, but they uploaded an entire article, and the title was "Hero to Nazis." Like, what the hell, dude? Don't go that far, man. Like, that's media. You see, me personally, I got a huge problem with media. In my opinion, they're vultures. They want a story to write down in their newspaper, so they will get a story to write down. It doesn't matter if it's true or if it's manipulated or pulled out of context. They shall have their media, their article in their newspaper. So then the next question comes: do I support PewDiePie? For 80% I support him. I understand the fuss about it. Believe me, that's the 20% that I don't support him. But I do support him in making. And what I'm gonna say now is, please do not understand me wrong on this. I do not compare the two with each other, but in one way or another. But it's just making from, like we got here in Belgium, we got a saying. It's making from a fly, making an elephant out of a fly. Taking something small and make it huge. Right? Now, I do not compare what happened to the Jews in the World Wars, World War One and Two, with taking something small, make it huge. No, definitely not. But it was a joke. It got blown up so huge, and while there wasn't that really something huge to be done to it, like you give him a penalty in the form of a fine or a ban or something, and you take away Disney and YouTube from his paycheck or whatever, or take him away from their paycheck, you know, I'm cool with that. Like, I could completely accept that. I could live with that. He needs to get his consequences where he feels it. But going on the hate train, calling him a Nazi because he uploaded a couple of crazy things and joked around with stuff, no. I'm not following that. Definitely not. Because if he would be a Nazi, he wouldn't be making videos. He would be outside somewhere with an AK in his hand shooting at at Jews. You see, that's my opinion on being Nazi. Hating them, not joking around them. There's a difference. Alright? Well, that being said, I sincerely hope PewDiePie stays alive on YouTube, because even though I don't like his style, I don't like the way he acts and all this stuff, he's a huge YouTuber. He got a huge fan base, and people look up to him, you know. And take away that, and YouTube falls apart, in my opinion. In my eyes, YouTube falls apart when you take a huge YouTuber away. Anyway, guys, as always, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button, of course. And if you want to see more of these videos, which probably gonna end up if the PewDiePie story keeps going on, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next. I'm out. Peace.